Hey everybody, Steve-O here. So if you watched my last video about iRacing on old laptops and you realized, I've got an old laptop and give it a try like I did and then get all excited because it actually worked on a 6-year-old laptop, I went a little bit deeper into the iRacing forums and tried looking for some third-party cheap mods that you could use with iRacing for telemetry data and stuff. So anyway, I found two really good ones. One I already knew of called RS Dash, which is one that I used for Project Cars 2 on PS4 Pro, which is great. You just download the interface off the App Store and then and then just buy your interfaces as you need them. So I think iRacing was $7 Australian or something, which is perfect. So I've got that on 2 devices. And then for my iPad, I found one by a dude named G Wakefield, made years ago, but still works, using the Air Keyboard Pro app you can get from the App Store for $4.50 Australian or so, and also have to download that to your computer that you're using to run the sim, and you get a full virtual button box. I'll grab it in a sec and show you. All right, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on using my GoPro because my Canon camera died recently, but this is the button box by G Wakefield. It's got pretty much everything you need, and once you have it linked up to your system, it pretty much has everything mapped out for you. Anyway, you can change it all in the options, but you've got here from your engine start and stop to some basic chat stuff, all your relative timing, fuel, tires, tire info in a section, a touchpad and mouse buttons, which is totally sick, which works really, really well. Then over here, you've got your mirror adjustments, radio adjustments, pit stops, and in-car adjustments. But what I really dig is along this top row here, and you've got brake bias, fuel mixture, throttle shaping, ABS, and traction control. It's just sick all along the top, and it all works fantastic. And I'm only a noob to iRacing, so I'm still learning about everything. There's so much for me to learn about this. I'm well out of my depth, to be honest, but this has helped me out a lot instead of having to try to lean over and hit my keyboard. And the wheel, I'm using my Sparko Rally mod, and the Thrustmaster open wheel don't have that many buttons, so it's good to just have this sitting here. All right, so that's pretty much it with the lead up to what I built. And so let's pour a glass of our favorite vino and get into this. Let's do it. All right, so we've done all the little cheap mods. Let's quickly go over them. They're not completely done yet, of course, but I just want to give you a bit of an idea of simple solutions to adding a bit more fun to your sim racing. So looking at iRacing forums last night, since I'm just new to iRacing, I've found a few cool things. So I'd already used a program called RS Dash, which is what I'm using here. You get it from pocketplayground.net. You download the app for free, then you purchase whatever sim you want to use. To all my PS4 brethren, there is also apps in RS Dash for all the F1 games and Project Cars 2. So if you're into those games, get onto it. It's definitely worth the $7 or $8 you pay. So, okay, I'm using an iPhone 7, using an old car mount out of my ute. Using an extra bit that came with my Next Level racing stand. I know the bolt's a bit ugly. I will get one next time I go to the hardware store, but I've just mounted that. I can undo this nut and also and I can rotate this and pull this out. And when I'm driving opposite side, I can flip all this out and just do the exact opposite on the other side. Next, I'm using my iPad. And then over here, on this side, I use for telemetry data and car data using RS Dash again, and using an old iPhone 6. And so shit doesn't get in the way, I'm using some GoPro mounts that I've just fitted. Still got to clean everything up. And that's it. I think this is a super cheap way to do things. And I think this is going to work really well. And it's, I don't know, to me, it looks pretty bloody good. What do you reckon? And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it gives you a little bit of an idea again how some cheap mods to your rig, and you can just up the fun of sim racing. I'm a pretty budget guy myself. A lot of my money goes into mountain bikes and other things, so that's sort of my job. But sim racing is becoming like a main hobby for me as well, especially when I'm inside, especially in these crazy ISO times. So I hope you really liked that video, and I'm looking forward to figuring out if I can actually do any recording on this shitty old laptop so I can make some race videos when I get into the MX5 Cup. I've already had so much help from so many people during my little bit of time with iRacing in the last week. Everyone's been really supportive and really awesome. So if you have any questions about the rig or the mods, just let me know. I'm happy for a chat as always. I like to have a bit of a yarn. And like and subscribe if you like to. That'd be cool. Keep my little channel rolling along. And I'll see you out on the track. See you later.